Hi, Virgo. Julia here with Virgo Nation 1111. So here's this detailed report that I came up for you for the sun moving in Scorpio because it'll be here for a while, right? Up until like towards the end of November. So it's what you should be looking out for here, okay? And what you can expect moving forward with money, with finances, with your career, with love, if you're planning on relocating. So let's get into this, shall we? Thank you for your love and your support. So it's a season of probing and investigating and transformation and confronting what is lying beneath, okay? So for you as a Virgo who tends to approach things very analytical with a lot of detail, service orientation here, it's a time where you're invited to move beyond purely practical or surface concerns and engage with what's hidden. What needs transformation? What might you normally avoid? All right, so you may be asking yourself, what are the right decisions I have to make? What do I need to look forward to when it comes to money, to love, to career, to relocation? So let's break it down. When it comes to money and finances with the sun in Scorpio, the theme is resources, hidden assets, power in the shadows, and transformation. Scorpio is traditionally tied to the eighth house themes, such as other people's money, shared resources, investments, debt, and legacy. For you, that means this period could highlight money matters you might previously have ignored, joint finances, inheritances, tax issues, obligations you share with others. Beware of the reactive or compulsive moves, financial moves you may make, okay? Scorpio's energy is strong, emotional, and can lure you towards secretive deals, quick fixes, or power plays with money. Instead, it invites you to dig deeper, examine your motives, and examine what you truly value. So what you can expect moving forward with your money and your finances. Over this transit, you may see changes in how you earn, share, invest, or manage money. Some of those changes may feel subtle at first and then more obvious. By the end of Scorpio season, which is mid-November, you may feel you have laid the groundwork for a more empowered financial phase, less fear, more insight. If you respond well now, you'll be better positioned to handle larger decisions after Scorpio season with more freedom. On the flip side, if you ignore the hidden issues, you risk unpleasant surprises, debts resurfacing, power struggles, or money decisions made under emotional rather than strategy. Let's move on to career and public life. So what to look out for? Scorpio season invites you to go deep rather than wide. While your Virgo nature may prefer systematic progress, this is a time for big structural shifts. Regeneration or transformation in your career path may emerge. You may feel drawn to behind the scenes kind of work, research, strategic roles, investigative tasks, or deeper specialist work rather than surface level tasks. Situations where you feel you're not fully empowered or where control or power dynamics are fuzzy may surface for scrutiny. So let's go what you should expect moving forward. Through the next 5 weeks, or few weeks, you may uncover new career directions, feel eternally compelled towards change, or realize some part of your job needs transformation. If you make the right decisions now, you'll position yourself for a more mature and empowered professional identity by early next year. Conversely, ignoring the signs may lead to frustration, hidden conflicts, or feeling stuck. If this happens, the good news is that you can still use this energy to dig yourself out, but better to act early. With love and relationships, what you can look forward to here is Scorpio's involvement means relationships will likely shift from the light and flirtatious into deep and transformative. Themes of trust, intimacy, vulnerability, power dynamics, shadow aspects of love may come up. For you, Virgo, you may normally prefer order, clarity, modesty in relationships, but during this transit, you may feel drawn into emotional intensity you're not used to, or realize that there are hidden facets to your relationships. If you are in a partnership, issues around shared resources, power, emotional access, secrets may become more visible. If single, you may attract someone who evokes those themes, intense, mysterious, and transformative. So what to expect moving forward in your love life? Over the transit, you may either deepen an existing bond significantly, or you may realize that a relationship cannot go deeper and need to let it go. The emotional foundations you lay now will impact how your love life evolves in the coming months. You could emerge with a healthier, more authentic connection, or feel cleared of outdated relational patterns. If you navigate wisely, you'll enter the next season, Sagittarius Sun, with more emotional freedom, clarity of what you truly want from a partnership, and perhaps readiness for new love or a deeper commitment. Moving on to relocation, home, foundation, what you should look out for. With Scorpio's themes that are active, you may be called to transform your home base, your living environment, your sense of belonging. Maybe you sense that you outgrew the space, or there is some kind of hidden emotion ties to home that need addressing. For you as a Virgo, home and routine matter, but this transit might stir restlessness. You may feel that your current habitat doesn't reflect your deeper self, or that a change is needed behind the scenes. So, what to expect moving forward? You can find yourself committing to a change in living situation, or at least preparing for one. The actual relocation or major renovation might happen after this transit, but you'll lay the groundwork now. If you take care of emotional and practical issues now, by the time the next sign arrives, you'll be in a stronger foundational place. Home as support rather than burden. If you ignore the clues, you may find that home environment draining or full of unsolved tensions could hamper your growth in other areas. So, what to look forward to? Greater authenticity. By engaging with is hidden and uncomfortable, you can emerge in the next months as a truer version of yourself, less burdened by facade and more aligned with purpose. Empowerment. Decisions you make now can set you up for a phase where you feel more in control of your life rather than reactive to external circumstances. Stronger foundations, whether in career, finance, relationship, or home, you're laying groundwork now. Later, you'll harvest the results. Depth of connection in love and in your work. You may find yourself forming bonds or commitments that are more profound, more meaningful. So release old baggage. Scorpio season is exceptional for letting go. Old debts, old relationship dynamics, old fears. That release opens space for new growth. So let's look at the practical steps and the timeline. So for now, the first week of this transit is to take inventory of your finances, career, relationship, living situation, and what needs transformation. Journal or reflect what hidden patterns are showing up, what power dynamics need airing. Begin minor actions, clean up conversations, and research. In the middle of the transit, about 2 or 3 weeks in, start mapping out strategic changes, budgets, career paths, relationship boundaries, relocation options. Initiate deeper conversations about shared resources or future plans. At home, declutter, reorganize, create a sanctuary vibe. At the end of the transit, approximately mid-November, make a clear decision where necessary. Commit, release, and pivot. Solidify agreements, either financial, professional, or relational, made in the prior weeks. Protect your energy, set boundaries, ensure that you are not overextending yourself emotionally or physically. Moving beyond the transit, though, use the foundation you've built to step into the next phase. Okay, with a sense of freedom, clarity, and purpose. Revisit any decisions made now and adjust any new information that comes in for you. And stay alert for growth opportunities that emerge from the groundwork of Scorpio's season. So in summary, Virgo, this is a period of inner work, transformation, and strategic depth. As a Virgo, you are naturally oriented towards practicality and detail. The Sun in Scorpio asks you also to go beneath the practical, to examine motives, shadow aspects, hidden resources, and deeper truths. Money, career, relationships, and home. They all have had a potential for a positive shift if you engage them with consciously making the right moves now. You're best served by using your analytical gifts and your willingness to face the less comfortable parts of yourself. Decisions may now have the chance to set you up for a more empowered phase ahead. Stay methodical, stay curious, be brave, And you'll come through this transit not just changed, but stronger, clearer, and more aligned. Okay, that was a lot of information. So Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this horoscope for the sun in Scorpio, and I hoped it helped you and it was insightful. If you've enjoyed this, hit that like, leave me a comment, hype it if you want, and I'll see you again on the next one. Love and kisses. Bye now.